This is a real life case study of a property that I syndicated in Southern California in 2018. It's a 4-unit apartment building. A syndication is when you raise money from a group of friends or investors with the intent on flipping a piece of real estate. In 2018, I decided to syndicate this 4-unit apartment building. All of the units are 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom units, and the purchase price for the property is $740,000. The rehab cost, $150,000. The relocation cost for the tenants, about $35,000. So we decided to syndicate this property with 25 grand shares, meaning if you wanted to invest in this property, a share was $25,000. We were in with the banks at this point on some hard money loans where we could put 10% down of the purchase price and the rehab cost, and they would lend us the rest at 8% for 1 year, interest only, on a balloon payment. So in this situation, we had to raise $89,000 for the down payment, $15,000 as a cushion, $35,000 cash for keys, $35,000 6-month holding cost, and $14,800 as a syndication fee for my partner and I. Overall, we had to raise $190,000 at $25,000 a share. We had to raise a total of 8 shares in order to have the down payment and enough money to get this property moving. We purchased it in 2018 and started getting on the rehab cost. The units were really messed up and well below market rent at the time. Market rent for a 3-bedroom was $2,400. So we relocated all the tenants and we fixed up the building and put in new tenants at $2,400. We ultimately sold the building at $1.1 million. This is all verifiable online. $1.1 million in 2019, which actually got me thinking, what's it worth today? Redfin says only $940. I think that feels very low and their graphs look very scary. So I checked the tax assessor, and the tax assessor says it's worth about $1.3 million, which to me seems about right. Honestly, $1.3 million seems okay. Checked one more spot, realtor.com. They said $1.5 million. $1.5 million feels great. I really do think it should be worth something like that. And so $1.5 million, how does that all break down for the investors, you're asking? Well, good question. We had a selling price of $1.1 million. We had a concession of 5% of closing costs, so that's $55,000, and we had about an $890 loan still on the property. Subtract all of that, and you get to $155,000. That is divided by 2. Half of it goes to the investor pool and half of it goes back to me and my syndicating partner. That half of that is $77,500, which was split between my partner and I. I personally made $38,750. The other $77,500 is divided by 8 amongst the shares that we raised. So 8 different people gave us $25,000. They all now get a chunk of this. $77,500 divided by 8 is $9,687.50. So each one of our investors within a 1-year period received $9,687 on their $25,000 investment. That means on this one, in 1 year's time, our investors made 38.75% on their money in just 1 year's time. That's right. This was a home run. That's why I'm starting with this one in the series. You'll see as we go, not all of them are that profitable, but the purchase price was $740, rehab cost $150, $35,000 relocation, $35,000 holding, and we ended up selling it at $1.1 million with 8 different partners in the deal. They all made $9,687 on their money, roughly a 39% return on the money in 1 year. And that was one of my syndications between 2015 and 2021. If you liked this story, give me a subscribe. I'm going to go over all of my projects.